Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, budget videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. All right, guys, so I actually wanted to talk about this little book right here. My amazing friend Terri from Home with Feisty sent this to me today. I have to tell you, I had a little bit of a cry because the note that she sent to me was just, it was so sweet and so thoughtful. And then I've already looked at this, and this is the cutest thing you've ever seen. So before we jump into doing some junk journaling with me, I want to show you this. And this is a little Christmas junk journal that she made for me. So it has this little ribbon tie enclosure, and I'll just put that to the side for now. Now she actually hand bound this together, and this, guys, you don't even know. And she recently has a junk journal video on her channel, and I know that she used some of the Tim Holtz to distress some of the edges. I can see that this is probably a Happy Planner sticker, some Christmas paper, and I'm going to definitely be doing some Christmas journaling in here. And she made this amazing little device out of a lunch paper bag. I don't know if you can see it, but this is made out of a brown paper lunch bag. I know, guys, amazing, right? So let me show you the wonder that is this little book here. So this first thing right here actually opens up into two little pockets. So not only did she include little journaling cards, but she also distressed the edge to make it look a little bit old and aged, which I absolutely love. And again, another journaling spot here. And she basically covered all of the sides. And I'm hoping she will do a tutorial on how to do this. Now, when I watch her videos, Terri never gives herself enough credit for how creative she is and how amazing she makes her planner spreads. And I know she always worries that the videos might go too long, but sweetie, I would watch whatever length of video that you have. Anyway, that's just a side note. She made a little pocket here with a little, again, journaling card. And you could do a little journaling here. You could do a little journaling here. I mean, really, wherever there's paper, you can journal. I love this paper with the font on it. That is actually really pretty. And there are, again, you could, like if you had tags, you could get another one, put it here to make a journaling spot, or you could just leave this as a cover sheet, or you could do some junk journaling there. And again, there's white space. There's this is so cute. There's a little envelope here. So if I take this right here, I could tuck in things right there, and I think that's so ingenious because that's just an envelope that she cut, and there is no adhesive here, none that I can feel, and so this is never going to get gummy, and I think that's actually amazing. And again, there's some writing space here. I've seen people who do put book pages into their journals. They actually usually just do something or collage or something, or they would do their journaling here and then collage over here. Sometimes they paint here. So I love that she added this to it. And I was actually reading some of this. It was just like, oh my goodness. And then here is where she did the hand-bound method. Again, this is the center of the book. And then it just goes in the opposite direction. Again, another little tuck spot right there. And then these are the backs of those other pages. But there's also, the thing with this is there's so many secret hiding places and little tuck spots, and Guys, you don't even know. And so there's a little tag here and a little tag here. And not only did she decorate that part, but she also put that little part there. There's this where the bag folds up, and there is a little journaling card there. And then there's this space right here with a little journaling tag there. Again, she has done her edging on all of the things. And then and I don't know what paper this is, but this is absolutely gorgeous. It's very old-fashioned. And so it closes up like that. And on the back here, she made this, including this with the same ribbon. This is where I'm going to tuck in her note to me. And then let me put this back here. And Terry, I cannot thank you enough for this little gift. I mean, the sentiment or the letter that you sent me alone brought me to tears. And then when I saw all of the little goodies and just how beautiful this is and just how much thought, and I know how much time you put this into this, I could not be happier. So thank you for that. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a pocket for this in my own junk journal. I'm going to do it back here because this is the sturdiest page other than the front. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cover the page and then create a pocket, and then that way I can keep this all in one place because I don't want to get this lost. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on some music, and I'm going to do the covering part, and then when I do the pocket, I'll bring you guys back. covered this back page with some holiday-ish paper. This is from the Martha Stewart paper pad, and this is just an offcut I had. The paper is warping because I did use my Tombow glue, and it's a wet glue. Now, I have heard that if you use fabric tack, because, and it's going to sound weird because it sounds weird to me, but this isn't, I guess there's no water in here, because if you use this paper to paper, you don't get the buckling that you do with something like this. Now, I didn't use this because I didn't think about it, but if you see why it's kind of buckling, that's the reason. And then I used my Memento. Again, that's not the design for it, and I definitely am jacking up the tip, but I did want to bring in some of just the brown edges. If you have a little buffer and some of either the Tim Holtz ink or some other type of ink, I think more people do the go-to for the Tim Holtz because some of his colorway is specifically made for antiquing things versus just looking for a light colored marker like I did. But again, it works. And then for the pocket, I wanted something a little bit sturdier. And I think I'm gonna go for the whisks. I mean, it doesn't really match the theme, but I want the color. The actual theme itself doesn't matter to me. And what I want is I want to make a pocket that has some dimension because this has some dimension. Now for this, I'm not going to be adding any additional stickers or any additional spots because I'm just going to use it as is, and I'm going to totally be loving on it. And it's not something I'm going to do on camera, but it is something that I'm going to be doing. So I don't need to worry about making this any thicker. But you know, if you make something like this, then you could certainly keep adding to it and it can get thicker, and the tie closure would help with that. But the reason I'm mentioning that is if you are going to make something like this and put it into something else, then you definitely want to make your pocket so that it's big enough to fit if you need it to expand more. Because the only thing I'm going to be doing in here is writing. And so what I want to do, and I'm going to eyeball it, is I'm going to fold in a spot there. And then I'll fold in here. And I'll cut on that fold. And then I'll fold in a spot here. Because again, that'll give us a little bit of dimension. And then we'll fold a pocket here. I don't need it to be super deep, I just need it to hold the book in because I don't want to lose it. Okay, and so we've got those there. That little corner right here is absolutely unnecessary. It actually adds unneeded bulk. So, and I'm doing this so that you guys can see it. And so what I'm going to do is just going to cut that off. And this one as well. And then this one, I think I will fold up one more time. So that it truly makes a pocket. Although I don't know if I want it that thick. So not folding all the way, if you can see, I didn't fold it all the way to the line where it would be like that. I am leaving a little bit, and I'm hoping that gives me some stretching room. All right, so hopefully this fits. Just. All right, and I'm gonna do this both with double-sided tape. Now, if you have the red line tape, then you could just get away with that, because the red line tape, I believe, of the double-sided tape is the stickiest, but I don't. So I'm gonna do some of this adhesive, but this isn't the strongest stuff, and so I'm also going to put some glue. And so this will give us the instant bond, but this will give us probably more of a long-lasting bond, at least in my mind. It's a little awkward, but I think you guys can see what I'm doing. And then we just want to put this down. And then we want to put these down. And I could get my bone folder, but that's not close to me, so I'm just going to rub it in here. Now, as that glue dries, it'll definitely give it a better bond. But I don't know if you can see it, but there's already some popping action, so that I'm hoping this just slides, yep, right on in. Again, I do want to give that time to glue down. I'm going to really buff that in. And then I'm just going to let that dry. And then I think because I thought, well, maybe I'll write something up here. And maybe I will later, once I get a sense of how far I can tuck this in. But I mean, essentially, what I wanted to do was just make that pocket. I think I might have glued that bottom down wrong. But I mean, it definitely fits. And I can close it. Now, I have ribbon, but this is how I've been closing it, and this is how I will continue to close it, because again, I keep it in a fairly secure spot, but I do want to make sure I keep all of my things together. Again, Terry, sweetie, thank you so much for this. I did have a little bit of a cry, because I think it's just so thoughtful. I love what you wrote to me. I will definitely keep this in my gratitude journal. I am very thankful for you. I'm thankful for the inspiration you give me, and I'm just thankful for our friendship here that we got through YouTube. All right, guys, well, that's it for me. Again, I really want to showcase this and then how I'm going to keep it in one place. And let me know what you think of this below. Definitely check out her channel. I will link her below. Terry, again, I'm not trying to do any kind of peer pressure or anything, but I would love to see how you did this. And if you did it in parts, so part 1, part 2, part 3, then that might make it a little bit more manageable for you. Again, whether you have a 40-minute video or a 10-minute video, I'm going to watch it. So I don't think you ever should let the length of it stop you. Although, as a YouTuber to another YouTuber, editing can be a beast. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. And as always, aloha.